Hi, I'm David. I'm the keyboard player in Crash Course, and I've been playing piano maybe since I was about 18, and then I've been in this various formations of this band. 2015 was when I started with the school. I was sitting at home playing a lot of classical music by myself, and it gets a bit boring just playing by yourself. And I thought, well, I want to do something different, and I think everyone wants to play music with someone else and be in a band. And so I think I saw a sign on a street light in Dulwich Hill that advertised an open day for all age music in 2015. And then I sent an email to the school, and James replied and said, oh, we've got something especially for you. And so I came along.
Started playing in June 2020 because of COVID, and there was nothing better to do, and then I decided it was a lifelong dream to play drums. And so I sent an email. I said that I was undecided between bass guitar, drums and piano, and then I was assigned Fabienne at the time, who put me behind this drum kit and said, start playing, let's see what you got. And then we just started playing drums mostly. I mean, it was one of the dreams when I grew up. I never got the chance to play music when I was a kid, and I always said, one day I'll do it, one day I'll do it, one day I'll do it, and one day I did it. And this is awesome. It's also like great, the chemistry in the band, even though we're different tastes, and we all get along, we share ideas, criticism sometimes, and we're learning together, we're progressing together. It's a lot of fun.
I think I started with Adult Glee Club in about 2016, and then I got involved in this band about 2018, 2019. Well, I've always been to see heaps of bands, local bands, and yes, I've always wanted to be on the other side of the stage at some stage. Well, it started off during COVID, and so in lockdown, so we were just doing it via Zoom. And so some different people would write lyrics to certain songs, or they'd come up with a particular melody and things like that, and we try to put lyrics to that. Yeah, so it sort of varied from song to song, how it started off. But yeah, different people put all their parts together through like GarageBand and BandLab.
I've started bass guitar a year and a half ago. I've always liked the bass guitar from a younger age, and I was mixing with some other bands, and there was like always turn up the bass, so in many ways it became fairly natural, and so I started with the bass guitar, and I only started this band 6 months ago, and it was just like, hey, can you join because the bass guitarist has left? Can you just come in and join? And I said, sure, let's have a go. It was an interesting experience because I never thought I'd actually join a band. In my experience, I always wanted to play with my kids and help them with their band experience because they love playing in the band. But from my perspective, it was a very different experience because I'm so used to reading music sheets and playing from music sheets, and these guys have just literally vocals and some letters on there that apparently the chords are supposed to be playing, and I've got work from there. So my involvement in the songwriting process, they've mainly written most of these new songs, so we've got like 7 songs that we've already got up to speed. It's probably been more the tweaking of them, so certain songs I've said certain sections need to be slower, we've added some certain impact into it, but it's not necessarily I've been going through the lyrics or the actual chords and that progression. I've just tried to, I guess it's an outside view of looking at what's going on and giving my own input, and some of the songs which were supposed to be around the bass, I've actually had some good input into, and others I've been directed down a path and had to learn very quickly. You can get so much out of going into a band from my perspective. From me, it was trying to learn how to play the bass, try to learn how to read music, or in a tab form or an actual music form, but then it's then starting to understand how you listen to the drummer, be in time with them, make sure you don't clash with their snare, be in time with other people, piano players. So it's actually almost like you're trying to feel that rhythm of the song, but particularly for new songs that you've never heard before, you don't know what you're supposed to play, so you've actually got to almost feed off people. And one of the gotchas is that sometimes you can actually drive the speed faster yourself and you don't realise you're doing it. So sometimes for some songs I'm driving the speed, which I need to either pare back at times and actually just mix in with the band.
I've been playing guitar for a total of about 30 years. So I started when I was in my 20s and played in university bands and friends bands and had a great time at university and as a young adult. And then family and work came along and then I gave it up for a long time. And then when the kids started growing up a bit older, I thought it's time to return to it. So then I just picked it up again. And so I found some friends. I grew up in New Zealand. And I got some friends and some people I used to play with here. I made some new friends and we've been playing together on and off. But because everyone's so busy with family, it's very, very infrequent. Yeah, I've recorded stuff before with friends. And what I really want to get out of being in a music school is writing music. So I've tried to write music before and it just failed. But actually having Marcos guide the process and having these guys to work with has been fantastic. And I've managed to really, that's been my dream, is to write music and express things that I have. And then my old mate Mario, who I used to swim with, he said, "Oh, we're looking for a guitarist, why don't you play in that?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know if I can commit to every week," but then I've been with these guys now for 2 years and I really love it. Because, music is life.
Find my way to get through and find